What I would tell them is to join this business for the right reason, right? I never thought about going into this business because I was going to make a lot of money. I came to this business because I wanted to help people. So I think if you come into the business with the thought that you want to help people, everything else falls in line. It's pretty amazing how that works, right? I believe people are really, really good at sniffing out the vibe, as I call it, right? If people are really good at, if you're talking to them and you're talking to them only so you can get a benefit from them, right? They'll sniff it out. I can't explain how that works. I don't know if it's a vibe that you're giving out, but people will get that, right? And they'll move away from you very quickly. But if your vibe is to help them, and they'll get that, and your business will flourish as a result. So it's all about kind of why you're entering the business. And if you're entering for the right reasons, you're going to be successful. Absolutely. Because it's going to get hard, right? It's going to get hard. Somewhere along the line, it's going to get hard. And when you think back to why am I doing this, and it's to help people, then you're going to go, yeah, this is too important to give up on. Whereas you're doing it with money, look, if there's a gazillion places you can go make money, right? So as soon as it starts getting hard, you're going to bail and do something else. And by definition, you won't be successful. So probably the biggest lesson that I have learned is that you always have to improve yourself. You always have to improve your knowledge, but you have to really do it in two separate areas. You always have to improve your technical knowledge, right, about financial matters, but you also have to improve your own personal knowledge about you and improve yourself from a psychological, mental standpoint. This is a very grueling business from a mental standpoint because you're kind of by yourself and you're by yourself in your thoughts and why are people not calling me and so forth. So what I think is a lesson that I took away is that every year I work on improving my technical skills, but also improving sort of my mental, psychological skills on how I deal with the business, but also how I interact with people. Because in the end, this is a storytelling business. People don't really want to understand what standard deviation is. They really don't care. They probably will forget as soon as you explain it to them, but they really want to understand the things that they should be doing, and the way most people absorb that is through stories. So my biggest takeaway over the last 16 years is you got to continue improving yourself in both of those areas every single year. Probably the most crucial step that I took, I was in the business for a couple of years. I actually ended up hiring a coach to help me kind of improve myself. I always described it as a good coach will help you detect your blind spots. And I did that really early on, and that was incredibly helpful. And then as I kept improving my knowledge, I kept swapping out to coaches that would provide me the expertise that I needed at the time. So at first it was like interacting with people about financial matters. And then the next coach was, okay, how do you find more clients? And now I work with Will Crossan, and what he helps me with is the mental aspect of it, like me and how I interact internally as I deal with clients, right? So one pivotal thing that I would highly recommend everybody doing once you're established in the business, and by established, I don't mean 10 years, I mean a couple of years, right, is get with a coach so you can start improving those areas that you yourself can't see that you need improvement on.